Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Airport CEO. We are going to build our very own airport today. Well, at least we are going to start. I'm having so much fun with this game, and I thought why not do a let's play with it or a series. This game is still in early access, currently in beta 5.1-4, and beta 6 should be out in a couple of weeks. And there's also a similar game called Sim Airport. I haven't checked that one out as well, but I read that this game is a little bit on the hands-on, more on the hands-on management side, and Sim Airport is easier to get into. But we're going to start with this one, and maybe later I'm going to get my hands on Sim Airport as well. So I did have a game going, but that was back in beta 3. Updates kind of broke it, but that's good. We get to start a new airport and build it from scratch. And let's check out the credits. It's a community effort, and these guys know their stuff when it comes to aviation. The game is realistic, and there are also a couple of options that we get to influence. Yeah, we are going to use euros and the metric system because we are in Europe, at least I am, and the airport is going to be. And here we go, passenger per flight ratio 70%. 100% is realistic, but it may have some performance issues. I don't think so that it's going to cause an issue with my system, but we're going to start with 70 and maybe crank it up for a future let's play. Yeah, but anyway, let's go ahead and start a new airport, new adventure. Here we have our character creation screen, kind of. Here gender, we get to randomly generate a couple of them. Yeah, this guy looks like the Hitman, Agent 47. Let's go with that one. But we do need the red tie. And there are a couple of things we get to choose here, play around. And later in the game we get an employee card. Every kind of worker and character, tourist, passenger has an employee card in this game. It does remind me a little bit of Prison Architect because of the art style. Yeah, but anyway, let's go with the Hitman. Agent 47, you're in. We got out of the assassination business and into aviation. So here's the world map. I feel this map could be a little bit more high quality, but it works. Kind of geographical map of the entire world, or the Earth. And we can go here, click anywhere, and it gives us the next possible airport location. Also the domestic airports in range, climate. So it's quite nice. So we're going to go either here in Germany, or let's go in Hungary, Budapest. We only have 4 domestic airports in region. Yeah, we are starting with a small airport for general aviation. As far as I know, Sim Airport does not have general aviation. This one does, but maybe there's been an update, haven't checked it out yet. But we are going to establish a small airport for GA aircraft, then upgrade it into a regional airport, and then later we're going to build a massive international airport here in Budapest. And airport name, I don't know. Let's go with that one, and the IATA code, not the ICAO. That would be LHBP. And logo kind of like this one. Sandbox mode. We do need to research a lot and unlock buildings and other stuff. In sandbox mode I think it's already unlocked, and large map, yeah, no. And difficulty. Job of a CEO can be challenging sometimes, but it's not going to kill you. We're going to start with an okay 2 million euros in cash. Well, that's a lot of euros to have in cash. Maybe we saved up from our previous occupation as the Hitman. And emergency events are rare. Alright. It's going to get a fresh cup of coffee, and let's get into our first airport. Alright, so this is the area where we begin to build our airport, and later we get to unlock these huge tracts of land for 750,000 euros each, and we will need them in order to expand into a major hub here in Budapest, but for now, for a small regional airport, it's going to suffice. Right now we only have a road and contractor transfer site 1, where our workers will be arriving, and also on delivery site 1. And I also want to mention that I read many reviews on Steam of this game, and a lot of people mentioned bugs. This game is really buggy, but I didn't really encounter any game-breaking bugs. Most of the issues that I had were basically because I did not understand how the game worked, and once I got my head around it, then it made a lot of sense. And I didn't have any issues with it, but a lot of people mentioned that they cannot really play it for a long time. It needs to be restarted, and we'll see. I think when an update is coming, then the save games get a little bit messed up, but anyway, let's go and do the introduction. Unpause the game, and we jumped right away here. Small airfield. Yeah, the intro goes over these panels right here. Satisfaction rating. Let's go into the management panel. Welcome, Agent 47. And we get an email. The mayor, Gregor Farnsworth of Budapest, is congratulating us on our first day. I hope you can read it. And Operations Economy tab. We do need to keep an eye on our expenditure. I think at first we will be bleeding a lot of money, and later we can earn some profits. But we do need to expand for that a lot. So, let's go and check out what we have to do. Yeah, first we need to sign a contract with a construction firm. And here we go, offered contracts. Now there are two options here. Heavy 81 contractors for 7.6 euros per hour. And this guy looks much better, also better rated, so let's hide them and deploy everybody. Yeah, the airport is closed right now, and here come the construction workers. Now we can click on everything here. Also follow these vehicles. Man. Volvo, yeah. And here come our construction workers. Right now we got 119. Later I'm going to send a couple of them home, because they do cost us a lot of money. When they're not building, they're just standing around, so time to get our hands dirty. Alright, we are going to need a runway. And we also need to research and unlock different types of buildings later in the game. And here we go, small runway. It cost us 100,000 euros, and operating cost, oh, kind of flipped down there. Operating cost is 300. And the asphalt runway is 150,000, but it costs us 200 euros to operate. So, question is, do we want to invest a lot of money in better quality right off the bat? Yeah, let's go with the asphalt runway. Set it right there. And we got runway 18 and 36 perfectly north and south. In real life, Budapest has 31 right, 31 left, and conversely 13 right and 13 left. So, now this truck will deliver our construction material for the runway. And now we need to place 2 runway ramps. Once again, we get to choose between the grass one and also these cost a little bit more, 7,500. Operating cost is just 2. This one is 3.33 and 2,000. Yeah, let's go with these one. I'm going to invest in a better quality in the beginning, and then we also need to maintain them. How do I want to do this? I don't know, actually. Let's go with this one. Like this, and also down here. This is the whole short point. Before the airplanes are cleared to the active runway, they need to get a clearance until they have to hold short here. And taxiways. These are the aircraft stands, and go with asphalt. Let's see, do we want to do 3x5 or 4x5? Now let's go. Let's see. 3x5, 45,000. And we also need the taxiway paths. And we are going to need to expand that a little bit, so I can put down these paths right on the center line of the taxiway. And there we go. Just like this. Fantastic. And runway ramp not connected. Well, not yet, anyway. Here we have our busy workers picking up everything. Torin Radu. Come on, mate. And construction is beginning. Well, they did the ramps at first. Or actually, this one, runway ramp. And now we need the aircraft stands. Once again, let's go with asphalt. And where do I want to place them? Yeah. This is going to be the runway for the general aviation aircraft, and later also for the short regional flights. For example, little Cessnas, Pipers, and also Beechcraft will be landing here. For international flights and for bigger machines we are going to need a medium runway. So let's go like this. We need 5. And we also have a little bit of room to expand here. I'm thinking we need the terminal somewhere around here. Here we get to build the airport services and maybe a couple of additional runways here for our international airport. But that's in the future episodes. And right now, here we have a cow wandering around. Sometimes there are a couple of animals blockading the taxiways and the runways so the aircraft cannot land or taxi. Later we need a fence around the airport. So we need a small ATC tower as well. Let's go like that. Well, I don't know what orientation is going to be, but should be alright. Oh no, that was the terminal. Alright, back up. Okay, how do I get rid of that? Ah, there we go. We need the ATC tower from here. And let's go like this. Now, it's a little bit backwards, so next try. Yep, makes a little bit more sense. And also I want to build a windsock for our pilots to check out the wind speeds. And here we also need these paths to connect with the taxiway, so now the stands should be operational. Nice. Almost everything is done. So we are just waiting for the construction to finish, and here we have Fox. Hey dude. I'm just wandering around. And we are losing a little bit of money, actually a lot of money, right now. Once airplanes will be landing, then, oh here, then we earn a little bit of money, and then later we can start the service, refueling service, de-icing and everything. And Airport of the Year awards, hope you can read it. These are the criteria that we have to fulfill, and we will be going for the prize. Alright, we need to have 5 GA aircraft landing here in order to get ready, or actually accomplish this initial set of objectives. Alright, open the runway. Stands are already open, and now we get to open the airport and allow GA. You can also set here that only small aircraft will be landing, no commercial flights, and also takeoff mode. But for now it looks good. Wait for 5G flights to land, and here we go. Animals enter the runway or taxiway, they can cause damage to the aircraft and slow taxiing down. Yeah, I will be building a fence around the airport, but it will cost us a lot of money. So that will be maybe in the next video. Once we have 5G aircraft, then I'm going to end the video. And how are we doing with the construction workers? Not going to send anybody home at this point. Because we are going to start building very soon and expanding, so we do need a lot of workers, but we are paying for them an hourly fee. And nobody's coming. Well, everything is working fine, so... oh, there we go, first airplane. WT9 dynamic, and from Page. Nice. You can also get to follow them. And here we have our first customer. New email. Yeah, Alejandro. Performance reports, fantastic. Kinda concerned. This cow just going around here next to the runway, and the active runway is 18 today. Airplanes coming in from the south. And where do we have our fences? Fence gate, 10 euros and 75. Alright. And here we are, our next customer, Baron 58, also from Page. November 4969. And there is also day-night cycle, seasonal, and there will be winter. I think we start in the fall or summer maybe, I don't know. Day 1, year 1. And there are also, we have to research night operations in order to leave the airport open at nights. And there we go. This is our first little airport here for general aviation, and soon we expanding it into a nice little regional one, and then into a major hub along the way. And do we have another plane incoming? Let's speed it up a little bit until we have 5. And who is this guy? SF-50 Cirrus. Well, it's jet, and we can also hear the jet sounds. Slow it down a little bit. Cirrus, it's not the Vision. Or is it? I'm not sure, but nicely done here. And looks like we have another Baron. Yep, 58. And we're just waiting for one more. And what do we have? Piper Cherokee. Nice. And this guy came from Debrecen. Alright, we do have 5, and what do we need next? Oh yeah, we need to build a fence around the airport. Also checklist item, so we're going to do that in the next episode. And thank you for joining me and watching this video. Let me know what do you think. And see you in the next one. Take care.